Hello Cancer, and welcome to Ultra Instinct Tarot. My name is Andres, and I will be taking care of you for this reading. Oh. Now I will be using these 3 books to help me out because I really like the words that they use. Alright, now the whole goal for this channel is to channel our own Ultra Instinct Goku that we all have inside. So I'll just be, oh, that one wants to, I think these 2 want to pop out. I think I want these 3 here. Alright, I don't think this one wants to be shuffled too much. And this one and that one. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and get started. For some reason I want to start back here. And we have the 5 of Cups. Alright, here we go. And this is the Tree of Life. So we'll be talking about this area of the Tree of Life. Right after the abyss is crossed, the first manifestation comes the mirror, where strength is needed. So you can see the 5 of Cups, he's a little down on himself because his cups fell over. Even though he's got 2 swords that are still upright. But he's only looking at the ones that fell over. Four of Cups, it's all about detachment and lack of interest. New opportunities are around every corner, but the fool is too unmotivated or indifferent to see them. They instead feel like heavy burdens. Environment and routines can feel dull, uninspiring, and disconnected. The fool may instead choose to contemplate coming out of these moments wiser and with a deeper appreciation for the opportunities that are granted to him. When we stop focusing on the present moment, we lose sight of the gifts life offers us. What prevents you from enjoying the present? Are you stuck in the past? Or always worrying about the future? These things can distract us from the beauty and the wonder that is unfolding in front of our eyes. What hinders your ability to receive joy? Okay, and he is looking this way. Oh. Postponement. So it seems that joy is being postponed. And you are looking towards the past. At all of the stuff that has happened before, instead of looking towards the present, which these 2 are his little present. And now we're at the 4 of Clouds, which is the first manifestation, actual physical manifestation of the mind. The woman in this picture is living in a gray landscape, and she's definitely, they're looking at each other. So they're both looking at these cups that have fallen over. Through the window frame, she can see colors and light and aliveness. And although she would like to move through the frame, as we can see by the rainbow colors appearing in her garment, she can't quite manage to do it. He really wants to turn around to look at these good cups, but it's been postponed. There's still too much what-if activity in her mind. Tomorrow never comes, they say, but no matter how often it is said, it seems that most of us tend to forget the truth of it. In fact, the one and only result of postponing things is a dull and depressing feeling of incompletion and stuckness today. So if you're living in your past, you can't fully be in the today. Because yesterday isn't there anymore. and tomorrow is never gonna come, so the only place to be is in the present. The relief and expansiveness you will feel once you put aside all of the dithering thoughts that are preventing you from acting now will make you wonder why you ever waited so long. She really wants to be in this picture, and he really doesn't want to be looking at these cups. Postponement is simply stupid. Tomorrow you will also have to decide, so why not today? And do you think that tomorrow you will be wiser than today? Do you think that tomorrow you will be livelier than today? Do you think that tomorrow you will be younger than today, fresher than today? Tomorrow you will be older, your courage will be less. Tomorrow you will be more experienced, your cunningness will be more. Tomorrow death will come closer. You will start wavering and being more afraid. Never postpone for the tomorrow. And who knows, tomorrow may come or may not come. If you have to decide, you have to decide right now. So this is reminding me of in Mexico, they always have signs, like if you want to, pay for something and say, I'll pay for it tomorrow. They say, today we don't do that, but tomorrow we do. And then you come back tomorrow trying to get the stuff to pay for it later. But then the sign still says that they all only accept that tomorrow, but not today. So it seems like you're postponing something. You just, you want to keep doing it tomorrow, but tomorrow is never going to come. It's always going to be today. Dr. Vogel, the dentist, finished his examination on a pretty young patient. Miss Spaceman, he said, I'm afraid I'm going to have to pull out your wisdom teeth. Oh my, exclaimed the girl. I'd rather have a baby. Well, said Dr. Vogel, could you make up your mind so that I can adjust the chair? Make up your mind. Don't go on postponing indefinitely. So there's something that you really want to do. Or maybe there's two choices that you're trying to decide on. I say flip coin. If there are two choices, then whichever one it lands on, notice if you're happy about what the outcome of the coin or if you're unhappy with it. And that'll tell you exactly which one you actually want to do. Ooh, this is the Five of Cups again. Right, sandwiching that postponement. So something is making you really sad and you really want to change something. So now we heard one version of the Five of Cups, and let's see what Milo DuQuette has to say about the Five of Cups. Yeah, so the Five of Cups is strong in this reading. This is the Lord of Loss and Pleasure. The formula is 5, which is the Gebra of Cups, plus Mars in Scorpio equals disappointment. This card, the Suit of Cups, takes a dramatic and sinister turn. This is very disappointing because the Five of Cups had so much going for it. Discarding the configuration of the Golden Dawn model that displays 5 empty cups arranged as a square with 1 cup in the center, Crowley has Harris arrange her cups as an inverted pentagram, symbol in this place of the triumph of matter over spirit. So in this situation, matter is winning spirit instead of working together. So there we have 2 again, matter over spirit, and apparently one has to win over the other instead of them working together. What is it that turns this card sour? Mars rules Scorpio and is very happy to be there. Not only that, all this is in Gebra, which is the hometown, the sphere of Mars. So where's the problem? The problem stems from the fact that Mars is too happy to be here. He gets himself too excited to indulge in foreplay. This makes Scorpio nervous. He ends up prematurely blowing such a fury blast upon the relationship that it retards what might have otherwise been the slow process of passionate decay that Scorpio uses to devour and liberate her lovers. Who among us cannot understand this? Water no longer pours into the cups. The lotus blossoms have been completely blown away by the hot martial wind that turned the sky red. Look at that. The sea is now a stagnating pool. Now we can see where the earlier small cards in this suit were taking us. Love leads to abundance, which left control leads to luxury, which, if left uncontrolled, leads to decadence, boredom, frustration, and disappointment, which is exactly where we are now. Doing okay, Cancer? Let's see where the story goes. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. I like how in the middle there's a good amount of red. And these guys are over here sad. So maybe this is turning into the Queen of Wands, which I really like. Look at that card. Beautiful card. The Queen of Wands, which is the water of fire. Okay, this also can stand for March 11th to April 10th, which could have been a significant time. Maybe it's when all of this is happening. The characteristics of the Queen are adaptability, persistent energy, calm authority, which she knows how to use to enhance her attractiveness. She is kindly and generous, but impatient of opposition. She has immense capacity for friendship and for love, but always on her own initiative. So maybe this is the Queen of Wands that has been causing so much sadness. The top portion of the card projects such powerful images of supreme feminine strength and nobility that one could easily see it chiseled in stone as the facade of a great public building or monument. Unfortunately, beautiful as she is somewhat of a facade herself. Crowley goes as far to suggest she is somewhat of a snob. When H. Rider Haggard wrote the classic science fiction story She, he must have had the Queen of Wands in mind. The title character is Ayesha, a beautiful, immortal queen who rules a land where she is known as she who must be obeyed. She is a just but ruthless queen, but who seems to take offense quite easily. She loves her people in a selfish sort of way, but is so self-absorbed that when the opportunity for her to experience true love presents itself, she becomes a cruel, tyrannical, savage monster. So maybe that's what's here. There is some love, but it's being postponed. This naturally results in her unhappiness and eventual destruction. Describing the character presented by this card, Crowley uses a wonderful expression. When she misses her bite, she breaks her jaw. But that's the downside of this lovely lady. She can also be everything the world needs in a strong woman. Look at that. Aloneness. Maybe this is, you're scared of being alone. Keep focusing on all of this sadness, all of this black and gray. That maybe this Queen of Wands is creating a lot of disappointment. And it's being, see, this has her back towards the Queen of Wands, so she really wants to go away from the Queen of Wands and towards these two cups that haven't tipped over. But I think what you're scared of is all this aloneness. When there is no significant other in our lives, we can either be lonely or enjoy the freedom that solitude brings. I'll say that again. When there is no significant other in our lives, we can either be lonely or enjoy the freedom that solitude brings. You got this, Cancer. When we find no support among others for our deeply felt truths, we can either feel isolated and bitter, or celebrate the fact that our vision is strong enough even to survive the powerful human need for the approval of family, friends, or colleagues. If you are facing such a situation now, Be aware of how you are choosing to view your aloneness, and take responsibility for the choice you have made. The humble figure in this card glows with a light that emanates from within. One of Gautama Buddha's most significant contributions to the spiritual life of mankind was to insist to his disciples, "Be a light unto yourself." Ultimately, each of us must develop within ourselves the capacity to make our way through the darkness without any companions, maps, or guides. When you are alone, you are not alone. You are simply lonely. And there is a tremendous difference between loneliness and aloneness. When you are lonely, you are thinking of the other. You are missing the other. Loneliness is a negative state. You are feeling that it would have been better if the other was there. Your friend, your wife, your mother, your beloved, your husband. It would have been good if the other was there, but the other is not. Loneliness is absence of the other. Aloneness is the presence of oneself. Loneliness is the absence of the other. Aloneness is the presence of oneself. Aloneness is very positive. It is a presence, overflowing presence. You are so full of presence that you can fill the whole universe with your presence, and there is no need for anybody. So maybe there were happy times before, but it turned gray, and the cup's tipped over, and you're being stuck on wanting it to still be colorful, but there's just no color anymore. It's okay to be quiet. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be present to a situation that you are now. You gotta face it. Oh, this came out upside down, huh? Oh, interesting. See all the wands he's carrying? They want to fall down. The 10 of Wands. We are in the Malkut of Fire. Carrying a burden. Scared of leaving. Scared of letting go. Ten of Wands means heaviness, strain, responsibility. The Fool has overcome many struggles, each one more difficult than the last. Now he realizes that his efforts are still not enough. He is burdened with the heavy responsibility of maintaining his success. He has many duties and people who depend on him. Success comes with a stark awareness that challenges keep coming and all things worth having required blood, sweat, and tears. Accomplishment always comes with more responsibility. Even maintaining the status quo can feel unbearable. Is there always more work to do? What requires resources, energy, and time you don't have? No matter how much effort you put into something, it may not feel like enough. What are the limits of working alone? Your burden doesn't have to be yours alone. Others who care for you may be ready to help. You gotta prioritize yourself. Keep worried about a Queen of Wands type that needs everything to be the way they want it to be and won't let you be who you want to be. Maybe you've had this crutch there for a long time that supports you, but it's okay to figure it out on your own. Especially if you've been trying and 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 trying. It's good to be persistent, but if it doesn't work out, it just doesn't work out. You can do it. Alright, I'm gonna see if we have some advice from the Office Oracle deck. Interesting. And then I'll put this. Oh, 2 cards wanted to come out. Okay. Number 8, which is triumph. Michael has a triumph over the human body. Conquer that human body. Make it move. Go on a run, dance, lift weights, do yoga, do Flongerton, whatever. Any movement, any body movement you enjoy will definitely help with the situation that is going on. And when your body is yelling at you that it can't move anymore, you make it move again. You can't move away from this. Whenever the body's yelling at you, you make it move. Michael was laying on the ground exhausted, but even when he couldn't keep going any longer, he got up and he still finished. Get up and face that aloneness. Our human bodies are wondrous machines. There is always a little bit of fuel left in the tank. Yep, so you're definitely feeling like Michael here. But you gotta just keep going. Look at that. Something good is right around the corner. As soon as you move. 35. Waite Shroot is manager. Gotta be able to manage your own body. Be able to manage yourself and your aloneness. Be able to manage and turn this body around. Keep going. Don't give up on your dreams. Your dream is right in your face. You did it. You finally did it. Dwight even left Dunder Mifflin when he thought he wouldn't be manager anymore, and look at him now. He left Dunder Mifflin when he thought he couldn't be manager anymore, and look at him now. Who would have thought? While you're living in that dream, become the manager of yourself. Take control of that human vessel and watch it do wonders. Be who you've always wanted to be. Stand up, be proud, and say, Dwight Schrute is manager. So you know you've been wanting to do this for a long time. Oh yeah. See all of this Guten all of this bad stuff. As soon as you move, it'll turn into a Gutenprunk. You'll be able to turn around and see why you needed to go through what you did. It may seem like the universe is pranking you, but don't worry. It's a Gutenprunk. You can do it, Cancer. You have a good rest of your day. Move that body. Look at the good side. You're not alone. See you next time.